Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of my vlog. This is about university life for a maths student at the University of Sheffield, and I just want to put across my feelings towards being at university and describe what's happened in the past week. So this week it has been week 2 of the second semester of my first year. So on the Monday I went to my circus society, the Flying Teapots, and I practiced my juggling there, and we had a give it a go session. Now, what we have at Sheffield is we have this policy, if you can call it that, where we want to try and get students as involved as possible in other activities other than just studying and being boring. So we have cheaper sessions than usual for it to go and look at what society does, and you actually get to go and join in. The idea is it's cheaper than normal, and they're on all the time. There's always something on every day except, I believe, Sundays. So when we join, we get a book like this. It's like, give it a go. Come on, guys. Let's see what we can. Give it a go. Give it a go. It's great. I think it's really, really cool. I didn't know it was year round. I thought it was just Freshers Week, but it isn't. It's year round, which is really, really good. So it means that I've always got something to do if I don't have any friends. And yeah, so we asked Circus Society how they are, give it a go session. So we had about 4 or 5 people came down to try it out, and a couple of them looked like they were going to come back. A couple of them seemed to just be there just to see what it was about. A couple of them actually got quite into it and did enjoy seeing some of the other people doing their stuff as well. So I helped out with the 3-ball workshop, which means I was just teaching new people how to juggle 3 balls, which was basically what they spent the whole night doing, because it does take about a week or 2 to learn how to. You can't just pick it up in 2 hours. So that was what I was doing. I've also been practicing my 4-ball juggling. I can get to 10 catches now, which is okay. It means another week or so. If I practice enough, then I'll probably have 4-ball juggling nailed, which will be really cool because it is really fun to do, and I can't wait for it. I've also been looking into a pattern called 5511. For any jugglers out there, you might know this one. To everyone else, it means nothing. So the idea is that you throw a ball up, and then you throw another one up just after it, and then the third ball, you just pass it to your other hand and then pass it back, and then catch the other 2. It's just like this insane pattern. You keep doing it. It's like, oh man! And when I saw it, I've got a juggling app now on my phone, so I can research it year round. And oh man, it's just such a crazy pattern. So I'm going to hopefully put up a video of that, which could be quite interesting, just showing off some of my tricks, because a few people that have seen me doing it think it's pretty cool, and they do like to watch, so I'll put up some content for people to watch all the time. It's very basic for anyone who's like a pro juggler. If there are professional jugglers out there watching, then it's not fantastic, but it's a few nice tricks, and I'll edit out myself dropping them as well, so I look really good. Next, we have a university open day, which is in 3 days from now. It's on the 26th of February. So anyone who's coming down to that, you might see me juggling between 12 and 2 in the afternoon. You will see me juggling around my students' union. So if you come down, if you're going to come and visit the university for our open day, that would be really, really great. Yeah, so open days are great fun because you get to see what university life is all about. Like we always stand around juggling, and everyone's always dancing, and we always have the ping pong tables out. So yeah, so I do hope a few people come down and say hi to me. That I know there's a couple of people looking to apply to Sheffield, so I might see them there and have a nice catch up. And next segment is about maths. Of course, I've got to talk about my course a little bit, just in case anyone was interested. We have a mechanics and vectors module, which I've talked about before. We've now finished the vectors part, and we're going into mechanics parts. But this is where we add in air resistance, which is what you don't usually do at A level, unless you've got a really insane course. Mine wasn't. Mine was fairly nice. So yeah, we've got air resistance has been added in case anyone was interested in that. And we're also learning how to solve, like when I did my A levels, we learned how to solve 2x2 and 3x3 matrices. Now we're learning how to solve n by n, where n is an integer. So we'll be able to solve, if you give us a series of equations for like a to n say, and then A to N down, then we'll be able to solve them using the matrix, which is pretty cool. So you could give me 10 different letters, or you could give me 50 different letters, and as long as I have 50 equations, I can solve it with a matrix. Theoretically, if I had the time to solve 50 numbers out, then I probably would. Yeah, so if anyone was looking in like matrices, then you end up solving n by n matrices, which is quite good. Our final segment is going to be on LAN 41 by the Gaming Society. The LAN, local area network, everyone meets up in the upstairs function room of a bar in the first year village, and we take our internet. We have a gigabit connection, which is ridiculously good. If you put it on one computer, you can download anything in seconds. And when you split it between everyone, you still get a really good connection. So it is really, really nice. And the idea of this time was from 12 noon on Saturday to 12 noon on Sunday, we did a 24-hour gaming marathon for Special Effect. And Special Effect is a charity for disabled people to get into video games, is the idea of it, which is why it's called Special Effect, which is quite a nice name. And they had an event called Game Blast, where a lot of different people from all over the world just had their own 24-hour marathons to raise money for this charity. And so far, there's been over £35,000 raised, which is just amazing. So everyone, give you a round of applause if you donate to that cause. Our Gamers Society had our own. We had a goal of £100, and I think we've about made it now, which is quite good. We had streams going throughout the event. There was probably about 20 hours of content out of the 24. So we only missed 4 hours of content because there were people, someone said, right, I'm done streaming, someone else took over, and then no one took over, and then we just kind of forgot, and then we got stuff going again. I started doing a playthrough of the StarCraft 2 campaign towards the end of the marathon. That was streamed. I got about 4 missions in, and then the marathon ended, so I decided I needed to go to bed. So yeah, that was a really, really good fun. I had so much fun. I played so many games. I upgraded my laptop before the LAN, so I managed to actually play some of the games that I wouldn't usually get to, like Skyrim. I don't usually get to play that on my laptop because it lags, but now I can do. Just Cause 2 I played as well for a while. Got some Rayman Origins, which I bought while I was there, and I'm really happy with that. If anyone has not played Rayman Origins, just go buy it. It's on Steam for like £7. Like, you can't go wrong with that. It's on that Ubisoft sale. It's like tripping on acid when you go in the game, because you just have no idea what's going on. There's these little bouncing flies that you need to collect in the game, and just like, all the characters is really weird. It's really Rayman. It's just so Rayman, but I did really, really have a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, so the charity itself has raised £35,000, so really, really nicely. Well done to everyone for donating. Everyone who also around the world did stream or record their events. Shout out to them for being so good. If you go to specialeffects.org.uk/gameblast, I will put a link below in the description. You'll actually be able to see the latest progress and how to donate as well. It's also done through Just Giving, which is, I believe, like a PayPal for charities or something like that. Yeah, so if you go on there, you might be able to find some other stuff to donate if you wish to. The event is probably still going on around the world somewhere, so you might have a few hours to catch a bit of content, which is going to be quite cool. And that is basically the end of week 2. Next, I have for you some photos from the LAN just to show the size of it. We had a function room with about 80 people in, so it was quite full. And yeah, here's some photos from the LAN, and I'll see you all next week. Don't forget to subscribe and do your shit, man. Just remember to subscribe and let me know in comments if you like the video. And I'll see you all next time. Enjoy the photos.
There's a bullet in the gun. There's a fire in your heart.